It's okay.
Hello, everyone. Dealing with Chase and his typical high bullshit. Yeah.
All right.
Mm. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. How's it going, Chase? Are you with it today? Yeah.
Not really, no. Fridays, I got two or three clients in Florida, so they all start at 8, aka 3 in the morning here. So I'm up at 2, and then by 11 I crash and it's a problem. Yeah, Fridays are not a good day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame you, man. I had a bad Friday myself. I woke up screaming last night. I uh I was dreaming about Fargo, that movie,
You getting
and I was
in the sawmill or the machine?
No, I was just hearing that name, Jerry Lundergaard. Jerry Lundergaard, and it was that moment where he's got to call his wife's father, and he's practicing. He's just like, "Oh, geez, Wade. Oh, Wade, Wade, geez, like that sort of thing." That was what I was dreaming about, and all of a sudden, I don't know if this has ever happened to you. This has happened to me. This is the second time this has ever happened to me. All of a sudden, in the middle of the night, crazy, sharp, like the most horrific pain you can imagine in my calf. It was like a hamster going from the bottom to the top of the calf. I guess it's what they call a Charlie horse. This sort of thing, man. You ever had this kind of pain? Like outrageous pain. And it was just there for like a few seconds and then it was gone at 3 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, that was my adventure. It was a rough Friday for me, too, for sure.
Thought it was a dream, but I guess yeah, I had those when I was a kid, man. Not so much anymore.
Mm.
They went
Yeah, I haven't had
away.
them until I was older, but yeah, man, it was my right calf and it was fucking brutal. Absolutely brutal.
I'll tell you, I had something that scared me in Colombia. I was super depressed and sedentary for like a month. I didn't do shit. I didn't leave.
Uh-huh.
And at night, I'd wake up to these horrific cramps in my legs, like all over, calf, quad, and they wouldn't go away. Like I started working out the next day and it didn't go away, didn't go. And it's called deconditioning. And I was like, I was looking all this shit up. It's like, yeah, it could take, a week to 2 weeks to have this go away. I was like, I can't. I had to take
Wow.
pain pills every night to sleep. It's horrible.
It's triggered by depression.
It's triggered by fucking sitting still and not doing a damn thing and playing
Oh.
video games. That's what it'll do it.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Watch out
Well,
for that shit.
yeah. Austin, that must be something you experience probably on a weekly basis. Yeah.
No, I don't get cramps like you two weirdos. I
No
think you
bed
have an
sores
electrolyte
from
imbalance.
That's probably it.
Yeah, Ian gave me a I scared the shit out of him, man. Oh my God. He thought I was possessed by a demon, but he brought me a vitamin water and that seemed to clear things up, but not
I
the best.
thought the Chinese weren't superstitious. Did he really believe that, or is that metaphor?
I don't understand.
I thought Chinese people didn't believe in otherworldly type stuff.
What's the otherworldly thing where what I'm
You
confused. What's the
you thought
otherworldly
you were
thing?
so you said he thought you were possessed by a demon.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. You were taking my joke literally. Yeah, okay. Good. I see we're all on point today. That's good.
Well, it wasn't clear. To be fair,
Yeah.
Chase, was
Yeah.
that clear? I took him literally. Was that clear?
Hmm. Man, he thought I was possessed. I know him and I just can't imagine him shocked, so I didn't think too much of it. I didn't think too much of it. I've never seen that man shocked in my life. I doubt it happens a lot. So,
Pretty even killed. Pretty even killed. Yeah. Yeah.
have you guys ever seen a like a little short that you can't stop watching?
Yes.
I
Oh, like the little short videos, or are you
Yeah,
talking?
yeah.
Oh, no, never. Never. No.
Really?
Videos, yeah, but not the short ones. No. I
A
don't watch
short
the short.
You've never had a short where it's just like it's made you laugh and you got to keep watching it, yeah.
I'm not, I don't really dig into the TikTok model. I just don't.
Yeah, well, every platform has it. YouTube has it, Facebook has it,
Yeah,
TikTok has it.
I don't like short videos. I never have.
Oh. Okay, well, good for you, dude. Anyway, I saw one this week. I can't stop watching it. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's from that Smiling Friends cartoon, and it's just so well written, and it's unbelievably stupid. But I'm in awe of this writing. It's just about an honest individual that people adore, and he robs the people around him blind, and they never see it coming. And it's, I just find it absolutely hilarious. And I don't know. I was thinking there's something wrong with me this week, but I continue to watch it.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I think there is something wrong. Sounds like addictive sort of behavior,
well,
you
the
know.
fact that I would like that type of behavior amuses
I'm
me.
not surprised that's why you like that. That sounds
To
like you precisely.
to
Yeah.
lull someone into a false sense of security and rob them blind,
Yes. Yes, Chase. As a
that's not
matter of
my
fact,
core values at
you
all.
strike me you strike me as a bit of a fraud. That's what I would say.
A
You
con
know.
man, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
I could only wish in my wildest. I wish I was that
Mm,
good. Yeah.
okay. I'll stop myself from going further down that rabbit hole, but yeah. Yeah, I think there might be some similarities there for sure.
Okay. What about you, Austin? You read a short you couldn't get out of your mind?
Sure. I enjoy listening sometimes to like veterans of World War II, and there's a guy telling a story and like almost like fondly of killing German soldiers, and I
This
just
is a
it's hard to
short?
believe.
A short?
Yeah,
I think he's
he
crazier than me. He's crazier
he
than
was
me, that
he was
fucker.
Does
part of a
sound fucked
larger
up. That sounds really fucked
interview.
up. Oh my God.
No, he had the reverse of PTSD. He had fond memories of the war, and I think people like that should be studied.
Austin, do you go on to watch people die on Reddit and like watch people getting offed and stuff? You know, because it's
No,
one of the few ways you can actually feel something inside of you, like that sort of thing, or like
definitely
watch
not.
Mexican cartels torture people and stuff like that, you
He
know? Or,
he brings up a good point because I have talked to military guys that have unbelievably compartmentalized in a healthy way, or they talk about killing people or seeing horrific shit. And I signed up for war. Like I knew this was an outcome that was a possibility. Like it's healthy. It's the proper way to deal with that horrific shit. Because we fucking praise PTSD, dude. You never give them another option. It's okay, dude. It's okay to think another way. There's guys that handle it really well, man. And people are like, oh, you don't. I'm like, actually, I think they kind of do. You got to
Chase,
compartmentalize that shit.
I tell you, have you shared these views with your employers? Yeah, have you shared this view? I'm curious what they would make of that.
And let me
Yeah.
tell you something, dude. I've probably seen 50 vets that have come in for PTSD. You know how many I've confirmed PTSD?
How many?
All 50
Mm,
because they
yeah,
want money. It's a
yeah.
fucking business, dude. It's all bullshit. I'd
I'll-
say the vast majority of it's bullshit, dude. So
yeah.
some people got it, but there's ones that actually cope with it quite well. Why is that shocking for people though? That you cope with violence in a good way? Are you intrigued by it, Austin? Does it fascinate you? Do you think that yeah, you said studied in what way?
Yeah, so when you get into a short loop and there's an algorithm unfolding, especially with these shorts, you're seeing like a lot of different perspectives of of things that happened a long time ago, World War II, Vietnam. It's just interesting the way that people relate to like the what would be considered maybe the worst moment of their lives, but certain people take it as the most exciting time of their life as well. And Ernst Younger's Storm of Steel is like a really good example of that. It's like most people were severely traumatized by the war, but there's like exceptional people that are remarkable and that they excel in like the most difficult human situations imaginable. And I think that was like the last short I was really taken in by. Just like
Have you read Storm of Steel?
I have, it's been a while, but I did read it.
I read that a long time ago. That was good stuff, man. It's
I had
classic.
a I had a guy this week. His dad died not too long ago. But not when I was seeing him. And I was like, "What was that like for you?" And he's like, I'm fucking thrilled that he's dead." It's just you never
Yeah.
know. You never fucking know with people, man. It's
Did Vic send you Padres Christmas sermons?
no, thank God.
He sent me all of them. All of them.
Well,
You
maybe he
know?
knows you'd appreciate them and read them and
No, I really don't. I mean I think it's like interesting, like, oh, okay, this is interesting. But I asked him, I was like, so does this give you any kind of sensation? Like listening, do you feel nostalgia? Do you feel pleasure? Does it make you miss your father or anything like that? And he was like, he immediately just was like, no, and then moved on to another topic. It did nothing for him. Nothing. I don't know if he has any feeling for his
N-
father. His mother for
No,
sure, but I don't know if he
no,
has any feeling at
stop.
all. You know?
Dude,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll stop. Okay, my bad.
Oh my, is the wrong microphone on?
Oh, Jesus.
look, you never know, man. Yeah, I'm just saying, you never know. Some people come back from war and they're fine. Other people hate their family and don't feel bad about it. There's not an expectation to feel a certain way. I do get a lot of people that come in and they're like, I, there's something wrong with me because I'm not empathetic and I need to feel more. I'm like, maybe you don't. Maybe you're not built that way. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're just not wired to feel as much, and that's okay.
Uh, I know I'm getting too early on this, but did you read the thing for this week?
No,
Ah, well, I was about to say that's a perfect example of exactly what you're talking about, Chase.
I don't
Yeah,
even think I
so
got it. Where is it?
there's PDFs online, or I think you can listen to it as well. I think.
I thought someone was going to send it. Okay, I'll find it myself. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, but okay, I won't say anything else. But
good.
that's
Don't
pretty
do
much
that.
exactly what it's talking about. So
We'll just say this, Chase. It's gonna be kind of eerie because it's gonna be like looking into a mirror a little bit at times.
yeah, there's a reason Austin recommended it for you, Chase. So I'll put it to you that way. Yeah. Also, I want to point out that I'm talking to two men with mustaches, and I have often seen Chase stroke his mustache many, many times. And that David Foster Wallace did confirm a theory I've long had about people with mustaches. So Chase, stroke away, man. I
I
think
got a
it's
beard. I don't have a mustache, bro. This shit connects.
all I can say is when you're with your clients, stroke it, stroke it.
Yeah,
It's important,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Lean back and like pontificate and make like a sound, like a good sound, like, or
You want to
just
make sure they see the stroke. You want to make sure, like, it's important. It communicates to them.
yeah.
Like if they want to see like, and especially like a small mustache. They like the small mustache sort of thing, like back and forth sort of thing. Like that's the way to
It's a
go.
good move when you have no idea what we're talking about. It's like
Yeah.
I was spacing out thinking of cartoons. Like, what was she talking about? Just
Yeah. Uh,
rub the mustache and ask
It
if
is a shame because Austin, I do want to say, like, I really want to talk about that book. I'm fucking ready to talk about that this book, short story. So I will hold my tongue, but I really, really, really have a lot of thoughts on it. So well done, sir. That was a very good recommendation. So, and
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't want to like it, but I ended up thinking at the end of it, I had to fucking put it at the beginning. Chase, I was like, this is some pretentious crap, but as it went on, I had to just acknowledge he was a fucking genius. It was just I was like, fuck, he's too good. I
if
can't hate it anymore. I think it's a masterpiece. Fuck.
if your
You know?
name is David Wallace, do you have to throw in your middle name? I mean, is this like
Yes.
look,
Yes.
dude, it's too common. It's like Stephen A. Smith, you got to say the A.
Let me
It's
tell you,
just
man. People remember David Dean. David Dean Conrad. People remember that, man. The three name thing. Austin, what's your middle name? I don't even know what your middle name is.
Poindexter.
Robert.
Oh,
Oh, it's a little
But
disappointing.
a
Roberto.
lot of assassins, their middle name. You know, somebody pointed out at one time, like if you assassinate somebody, they'll designate you by your middle name as well. Like every assassin's middle name for some reason.
What is the purpose of a middle name? It's just there in the
Honor.
middle.
Honor somebody in the family that you like, but not enough to name them.
Yeah, usually, right? Usually it's like, we'll give you one of
I
the
mean,
other
I go
name.
by my middle name. You know, I
But here's the thing, it's got to flow. I've met some people with names. I'm like, man, what were they thinking? I'm named after my grandfather. I'm like, yeah, but it's just no, maybe a
did you ever have
different
a
order.
phase as a kid where you were just like, you know what, everyone call me Victor now? Did you ever have that?
It's easier to
We'll
pronounce
try
in
it out.
South America. They call me Victor, which
Or,
is fine.
or,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
or,
care. It doesn't mind me at all. Yeah.
or. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's interesting. I tried David for a while, one
Too
semester, like
common.
way back. Cool. Yeah, well, it didn't work out that well. I ended up hating it and stuff. So back to
What do
D.
you think of people that name their kid like David or John?
You know what? I respect it because
Why?
it's so uncommon these days. No one does it these days. Every day. This was years ago, but you know what the number one name in America was like in 2020 or whatever?
Muhammad?
Liam. Liam. Because they want him to be hot. Like Liam Neeson. No, not Liam Neeson. Who's Captain America? No, the Thor.
Chris
Who's
Pratt.
Thor?
Uh,
Who's
Oh,
Thor?
This is well, it's stumbling. We're going down this path. If we
Uh,
all had a kid, which you two gay men are not, and I'm not, but if we did, what would you name this uh homunculoid, whatever it is? What would you call it?
Give him something half Chinese, half English, something like that. You know.
Ching Chong Steve? What would you call him?
Hmm. Oh, I really don't. I've always liked the name uh Charlie. Always. I've liked the name Charlie. So maybe Charlie. If I wanted to be really pretentious, I might go Atticus because I've always liked Atticus for the Atticus Finch thing. But girls, I've liked Rose. I've always liked Rose. And Dong Mei in Chinese, and that's probably all I got. Yeah.
Man, I really liked Atticus too. I was gonna say that. I really liked those some of those Roman names. Like remember Rome with Lucius Vorenus? They had great fucking names, man.
Titus Pullo.
Man,
Yeah,
just give him a
yeah.
Roman name. You can't go wrong with that, man.
If you're
Yeah.
calling your kid Titus, that better be a
Nah,
UFC fight.
nah, not tight. I'm a
Like,
big fan of naming like animals like John or Paul. I think that would be kind of interesting. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Man, there's a guy growing up. He was a really cool senior. Like when I was a freshman, he kind of took me under his wing. I liked him a lot, and his name was Bucky.
Hmm.
Just Bucky. His family just went with it, Bucky. And like I was like, that's your name. That's not your name, Bucky. And I was like, shit, like you committed to it, and I kind of respect that. Go for it.
Sure. Sure. Austin,
Yeah.
what would be yours? I think we're going to be disappointed, but what is it?
No, no, no. I'm expecting something good, man. Let's
I'm
see.
not.
Morpheus.
The Matrix
Please,
guy.
you would not name your kid that. There's no way. A kid would be
No,
doomed.
I was thinking a lot of modern names are kind of silly, You'd be a lot of Finns, Braxtons,
Braxton.
a lot of silly names, But if you're going to name your son after a Greek guy, might as well be a Greek god of dreams. I think that's pretty cool. Like
Hypnos.
Prometheus or
Oh,
Hypnos.
I was like, what?
Kratos?
Could be any of those. Who cares, What's a name anyway?
Name
Do you like your
holds a
name?
lot of weight.
Do you like your name, Austin? Do you like it?
It's a very generic, middle of the road name.
Ah, I think it's just uncommon enough. I think it's in the same vein as Dean. Like, you're not going to run into a billion Austins. It's a little uncommon. A little. It's not a John or a Steve or a Timothy or something like that.
Slightly. Still super common. When I run into other chases, it bothers me. I'm like, I don't really like you. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no float. I can feel it. It's off. It's off. The Trinity's not working. We don't have this going. There's something
Dean's
missing.
not in laugh mode today, that's for sure. It's very serious mode.
No, it's early.
You
It was
you,
a late night.
you have your modes, man. And I can tell when there's a day where it's just like, no, it's
What? So it's my fault, Chase? Is that what you're saying?
you carry a lot of weight, man. Your energy either leads or
I have to put both you
it's
guys
up to
on my
Austin.
back. Oh, fucking bullshit, man. That's just saying. Even with the book club, I'm always having to lead the charge and stuff. I'm like, why don't you start? Yeah, you always started. We need you. It's just such
Do
bullshit.
you remember one of the I think it was like Mad TV, one of those skits or something with the black guys and it's like a sports guy and he's like, oh, he lost another game. He threw 5 interceptions. He's like, yeah, my back was hurting from carrying the sorry excuse for a team. And I was like, man, I wish a pro athlete would talk like that just once, just throw everybody under the bus. Fuck them. I'm the
Dude,
only good player they got. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Do you know what? I'm like I don't watch the NBA, but I'll watch people talk about the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's
weird.
it. That's all they got.
Yeah. Anyways, I was just apparently like that Jokic guy is gonna be MVP again and stuff. And I was like, let me go down the rabbit hole. Have you ever watched like highlight reels of that guy?
He's fucking incredible.
It's
He
the most unbelievable shit I've ever seen. The
he
passes,
moves like he's a retard, and he can do
it's
everything. Yeah.
it's unbelievable. They're the most insane passes I have ever seen. He genuinely has eyes in the back of his head. When I got done watching that highlight reel, Chase, I think he might be like, I don't know. I think he might be a goat. I think he's like up there with Jordan. I think he's unfucking believably good, and he doesn't seem to care. It's like he doesn't give a shit about any of it, you know. It was cool. I really enjoyed watching it, man. He's just
He's
shaming people. They don't know how to deal with him.
it's interesting if you have because he is a superstar, but
Yeah,
he doesn't want the superstar personality. I'm sure
yeah.
people are like, do more commercials, say more, and he's like, no,
Nah,
I'm going
nah.
back to Serbia and the off season, like fuck off, and they're just like, well, fuck, and that's why he hasn't won as many MVPs as he should have. But I respect that to not want to be the personality of the league because the personality that we got, the ultimate sellout, that LeBron James piece of shit, is awful. He's a fucking horrible
Dude,
person.
there's so I love those inside the NBA guys, you know, and Shaq hates Jokic. He never gives him credit, never wants him to win MVP because he's like, knows that he's better than him. He
No, he's
knows
not.
that
He's
he's
not
better.
better than it. He's not. There's no
You
way.
don't think he's better than Shaq?
No, he can do more than Shaq.
No,
Shaq
no,
could
that's what I'm
score.
saying. Jokic is better than Shaq. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. I'm saying that's why Shaq refuses to
Overall,
give him
yeah,
credit.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
refuses to give him credit, you know? It's great. It's great. But I tell you what, man, like I would love to be from some little country, you know, and then you just take the world by storm. You know, I bet when he goes to Serbia, it's like a goddamn riot across the country. Everyone's going insane for him. I remember that Polish power guy in the UFC.
Dude, I was about to say that. Spot on. That's one of my favorite YouTube videos, Austin. If you ever see
I
it,
love that video. It's
this
great. Yeah.
this Polish guy wins the UFC title, and he arrives at the airport, and they just run past security, all the reporters, and they start chanting in Polish, and it's just like you can feel it. You're like, wow, man,
He was the hero. The whole country was waiting for that,
it
man.
was
The whole
super
country was
cool.
waiting. Yeah, yeah.
He loved it, man. He
It
has a
would
I
be.
was gonna say he had a
Go ahead.
nice little interview where he said that was he goes, he's trying to win back the title. He's like, I need that feeling again. It was the greatest feeling in my life when they embraced me. I was like, I was nothing, and then they embraced me. It was like a Rocky moment, man. I was like, wow, that's
Do
kind of
you
cool.
guys know about Kobe? Like how do you guys know anything about Kobe, how he died and stuff? Have you heard
Helicopter
about
crash.
that while he was the reason the helicopter crashed?
What?
Have you heard that? So in China, they're obsessed with Kobe. They're obsessed. Like all the kids have Kobe jerseys.
Kobe's
And
a
I
good
was
one to be obsessed with. He was a smart dude, good player.
well, but here's what I found out. In China, they say that the reason the helicopter crashed is because he tried to fly the helicopter because they think that African Americans are terrible drivers and stuff like that, and they're
It's a hell of
stuff.
a
And
theory. It's a hell of a
yeah,
theory.
I was like, "What? Are you serious?" And they all like, everyone in the class nodding. Yeah, yeah, everybody knows that. So like, it's kind of a joke. Like that's why they wear the Kobe shit because they think it's hilarious. You know, like It's like a really like distasteful joke that everybody in China is kind of taking part in. You know.
It was the one jersey that I've ever bought in my life was that Zinedine Zidane. He was a soccer
Yeah.
player.
The Don. Yeah, yeah,
Zidane.
yeah.
And people would come up to me all the time when I was in Fort. What? Oh, you watch soccer? I'm like, and I never watch. I'm like, why? I was like, dude, I watched this man headbutt another man in the World Finals and get kicked out and cost his country the game. I had to buy it. I had to buy it. He headbutted a man because he insulted his mother.
Bold move, man. Bold move. Yeah.
Yeah,
I never had a jersey.
that's my only
Never.
jersey. It's my only jersey.
Yeah. You ever had a Cowboys jersey? Like an Aikman or Smith or
I
Sanders or
didn't like him
anything?
enough. No, man. No, I didn't want to rep him. No, nobody ever wanted to rep. I never understood that.
Uh,
You
yeah.
you would have to be if I was from Chicago as a kid growing up, I would have wore a Jordan jersey
Bulls. Oh, fuck yeah,
for
man.
sure.
23.
I
Oh,
would
man.
wear
Yeah.
Jokic too if I was in Denver, but
Denver? Oh, yeah.
I don't have a hero, dude. In the Dallas Mavericks team, we had a superstar named Luka Doncic. You know who that guy is?
Oh, dude, that's the most
They
fucked
traded
up
him.
story. I don't know what happened. It doesn't
Rigged,
make any
rigged bullshit. It makes it's
makes no sense. They got rid of the guy. They fired him. You know,
I
like I
quit
don't know
watching.
what the
I
fuck
quit
happened.
watching. Yeah.
But like the worst part, did you see like after that joke? Luca came back to Dallas and the
Cried.
fans Cried, man. That was heartbreaking. I was like, holy shit, he wanted to stay. He wanted to be like Dirk.
dude,
He would have been there for life, man. You know?
you stabbed us, dude. The guy never bitched. Just
Yeah.
always a yes man. Showed up,
Yep.
got you to the fucking finals, and
Yep.
that guy should be shot.
Tragic.
I shouldn't say that. Maybe like in the foot. He should be shot in the foot. You know, the guy
He's
that traded.
gone. You know?
Yeah.
It's just shit. I really don't like this idea that people don't stay in one city. I feel like it's worthwhile to be invested. You know what I mean?
Now, Austin, you can answer this too because you're not a sports guy. But if you weren't drafted by a shit team, like what's a shithole?
Cleveland.
You, Cleveland might be the one exception, but if you were drafted somewhere like Phoenix, you know, or Seattle, you got to stay, man. You would be the hero. It would. I never understand this running around and go to fucking L.A. or New York. I hate that shit.
Dirk's a god in Dallas, man. He was always respectable. He got him the championship. And you know what? He stayed. He's retired and he lives in Dallas and he hangs out with Mark Cuban on the weekends. Like that's it. That's like he set it up, man. I'm sorry, Austin. Go ahead, man.
It's okay, Dean. You prioritize yourself above me. It's fine. But I would say,
It's accurate.
do you want to be do you want to be the hero of a bunch of weirdos and degenerates and drug addicts? Phoenix, really? Come on. You got to go somewhere classy. At least you might not be the tip top, but at least you're among
I'm sorry.
the
Where's
high
this classy
society.
place? Where's
San
this
Diego.
classy place?
San Diego.
Denver.
Oh.
Denver.
Denver. Yes, the classiest of places. Yes. With their gigantic homeless population filled with people who came over in 2005 to enjoy the free weed, you know?
You know what, Dean? That's
Uh,
Chinese propaganda. Denver's a lovely place, I assume.
You've been to
I've never
Denver?
there. No,
I was about to
it's
say,
totally
I've been
fine.
there many times, my friend. It is crawling from head to toe with homeless people on scooters. It is a disgusting, disgusting place.
Let me ask you guys this because I've bounced around in a couple states now. There's some shitty states. There's some bona fide, pretty fucking awful states, and I'm beginning to realize that maybe one of them might be New Mexico. This is the second time I've mailed this so-called hospital a document, certified mail, and they're like, "Yeah, it never came." I'm like, "Really?" Because it should have been there a week. Yeah, we didn't get it. I was like, "You didn't get the last one." Yeah, we didn't get this one. It's just, I think it reminds me of Hawaii with their incompetence. It's astounding. They're definitely 48 to 50 in intelligence.
When's your last father call? When's the last time your father called you and had a serious heart-to-heart with you?
We don't have serious heart to hearts. Those don't end well.
Yes. Well, he called me the other day and he had a serious heart-to-heart about you.
No personal things, Dean. No, no, no. We don't want to hear it.
He's just like, Dean, have you ever Googled New Mexico? he's like, the trees that freeze so hard they call them popsicles, and they find dead bodies hanging on the trees on this reservation.
This is true in New Mexico. If you Google New Mexico, the first thing you will find is top 10 most violent cities in New Mexico, and you're like, oh, that's the number one. There's the top 10. I didn't know there was 10 cities in that state. Okay, there's like 12 cities in the state. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there many, many times because it's right across from Lubbock, and it's beautiful. It really is beautiful, and the nice parts are very nice, like Santa Fe and Taos and all that. But let's also remember Breaking Bad was filmed there, in Albuquerque, meth capital of America. Right
Well, you got to remember where the lowlifes are. There's opportunity because there's lowlifes. Yes.
Who said that? Was that Confucius? Who said that? With the lowlifes is opportunity. I don't remember that one.
I couldn't get a job, but I was in Hawaii in pandemic. I got a job because nobody
lowlifes.
Nobody was around. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, who's the lowlife in this situation? Are you one of them?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
King of the lowlifes. I'm the top dog.
See, I totally believe that.
Yeah.
You're like the satanic archetype. You'd rather rule in hell than serve in heaven.
We had a guest on this show, Eric Javor, and this is his time in college. He was running a tattoo shop, and I ran into him, and he was just down and out. I remember this years ago. I was like, "What's wrong with you, man?" He's like, "Damn, these people are. I'm the king of the lowlifes." No.
Yeah, a tattoo shop. I imagine that's absolutely.
I'm surrounded by fucking stupidity. I was like, yeah, well, at least you're the king. You're the fucking king, man. It's a good thing.
Have you ever seen Reddit tattoo advice? Or like tattoo regret or whatever. Have you ever seen that?
Oh my God, how do you find this stuff? Is this what you look up? Tattoo regret?
Oh no, it's on the front page. It's on the front page of Reddit, and
Oh,
dude, there's some really,
horrible
really bad decisions. I mean, we're talking about like,
names.
oh my God, you have fucked up the
Did,
rest of your life.
did you
Like you will never recover from this mistake,
did you ever have someone in your
So bad.
life that had a bad tattoo like that?
Yes.
Who?
I'll never, oh man. Uh, I don't want to mention his name because
It's
he
okay.
might
Don't.
listen.
Please don't do that.
But I have a gay friend, Mexican guy, really nice. Not Fernando. Fernando, it's not you. But he got a moon. He had like a
Moon's
full moon,
cool.
but he made it look like a real moon, right? And he put it on his thigh, and it looked like a big stinking piece of cheese. And it was awful because he put color into it, and so it looked like kind of green, stinky cheese.
I never
But
liked color
bad
tattoos.
circle. It's a
Oh,
bad circle. It's like a misshapen piece of stinky cheese, and like, oh man, he was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "It's great. It's really good."
God, I really hope
Scott
Fernando
walked
isn't
out. I'm like,
listening
"Oh
right
my
now.
God, that's the worst tattoo I've ever seen, man."
that's pretty awful. Although the moon could be made of cheese. Me and Austin believe that, but could be false. But I had a girl that when I first moved to Thailand, and I couldn't get a good girlfriend, so she was kind of like a working girl. She would come over once a week, but she had the tramp stamp on the back that had her ex-boyfriend from the UK, his full name and his
Oh my
birth date.
God.
It had everything.
Ugh.
I
Oh
looked him
my God.
up. I followed him.
You
She was
followed
really,
him. Hey, I'm
I,
fucking your girl, man.
yeah, no, I didn't say anything. I was like, this is fantastic. He left all his like I thought it was hilarious that she would get that and he wanted that. Like, I want my full name and my date of birth.
Wow.
And she had
Dude,
this on her back.
I one time I fooled around with a guy for a while, Zane, and he had this awful tattoo of Aquaman
Hmm.
on his entire
Old
torso.
or Jason Samo, whatever
No,
his
no,
name.
like the old school
The
comic.
blonde one.
Yeah,
Oh
blonde and
God.
orange and green and all
Oh
that stuff. And
God.
I remember when we were like making love, I'd say, "Can you keep your shirt on?" Like it was distracting. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was not a handsome look.
I hate
He was a
tattoo. I hate
bad
bad
looking guy.
tattoos. It's disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Austin, your brother had a horrible tattoo. I remember he came back from the Marines and he had one on the back of his neck. I'm like, what is that? A cock? And he was like, no, man, it's just like tribal. And I'm like,
It's not on
that's
the back
awful.
of his neck, is it? Is it on the back of his
Goes
neck?
down the back of his neck in the middle of it. It's
Is that true,
awful.
Austin?
I
I
think
thought it was on an
I think he
arm.
did a cover up, but yeah, he had a horrible
Austin.
tattoo.
I remember a tattoo on his like very upper back, maybe lower neck, but
Yep.
it would have had to been coverable by like a collared shirt or something. By like,
It was very weird, your brother, because he was pretty straight laced, country boy. Then he goes Marines and comes back covered in tats. I was like,
Chase,
yeah.
Chris is not a country boy. What
He's
country
not a
did he grew up in the city of Huntsville, man? He didn't grow
He's
up
an
in the
Alabama
country.
boy. He is an Alabama boy. I'll give him that.
Way to pick
Oh,
up that
well,
accent then, Austin. I'll tell you what, man. That's some pretty quicker accent.
well, I'm gonna say it's just fraudulent, you know. If that's the theme of the day, the accent's a fraud. He wants
Uh,
to he wants to imbibe, you know, whatever word. He wants to put a certain impression in your mind about him that he's like a country guy. It's not true. He's a city guy. Let's be real. And it's okay. We're all frauds occasionally. Chris, if you're
Austin,
listening, I do
do you
the
have a
same thing
tattoo, Austin?
sometimes. No.
You seen any bad
yeah.
ones in your life?
One.
Yeah. Chris's girlfriend got a raccoon, and the tail kind of looked like a penis. So
What? Really?
Did you tell her that? Say, oh, is that a raccoon penis? What is it?
Where's it located? Where's it located?
it's on her arm, and it kind of wraps around. And from the right angle, it just looks like you just see the tail, and it has a definite penis
So you're
shape
saying
to it.
there's a
So
penis wraparound tattoo on his girlfriend? Wow.
look, I don't want to say too much. That was all fictional. I made that up.
Wow.
Let's pretend that's not true.
Jace, you should
But
try
it
to
did happen.
remember. Make be Bless you.
If I was in a tattoo shop. What the one tattoo I would get, Austin, and
I know this. I know the answer.
yeah, it would be Jesus laughing unbelievably hard, like laughing in the sky. I would love that because I have said this. My problem with Jesus is all his stories suck. He's never having a good time. He's getting crucified. He's never cracking jokes. I imagine he probably had some good times. I imagine somebody fell down the steps at the temple and he laughed his ass off. That's the Jesus I want to remember. So that's what I would put on my sleeve.
I mean, he was drinking at the wedding.
I bet he had a
Like,
great time. I would love to see Jesus drunk. It'd be fucking fantastic. Or buzzed. Sorry, not drunk, buzzed. You'd get buzzed. Great time. Him and Buddha. Smoke with Buddha and drink with Jesus.
Blasphemy.
No, no. Austin, if you were to get one tattoo, what would it be? No
It's hard to
sexual
say.
stuff with you, dudes. Keep it PG.
Oh,
oh yeah, probably something's a property of Edwin, that sort of thing. Yes.
Owned since this date.
I don't even know. Maybe like a lotus flower, something kind of Eastern would be nice. I haven't really thought much about it. You seem very disappointed by the answer.
I'm always
I was,
disappointed
I
with
was,
your answers, so don't feel too bad. Yeah.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. I
It's the
didn't.
expectation. It's okay, buddy.
Actually, this reminds. Speaking of disappointment, Austin, did you watch Annie Hall?
No.
No.
You are such a piece of shit. You
Mhm.
always say you're gonna do things and never do.
Dean, I
I
didn't
tell you
forget.
what, let me tell you something about integrity. You ain't got any.
Integrity.
Alright?
That's the proper way to say it.
Not any. None at all. And frankly, you've only confirmed it in this relationship the longer it's gone on. So
What?
just want to say, pull up your bootstraps and make this shit happen, brother.
Mm.
All right.
So
Chase hasn't even read the short story yet.
it'll get it done.
It's happening
Not
tomorrow.
talking
like
to Chase.
just like at school.
I don't expect anything from Chase, but I do expect something from you. Yeah, I have a higher standard from you. Look at you. You're on a fucking planet, in the middle of
Yeah.
space. Expect higher standards from Austin.
So I've been living here alone for about a week, and I've been listening to my neighbor.
Cousin gone?
She was about my back, but I've been getting intimate with the neighbor yelling daily. And he's just a dumb Hawaiian guy. He's a white guy from Hawaii, dumb. And every time he comes home, he cusses out the dogs, he cusses out the kids, and he cusses out the wife. And about 5 to 10 minutes later, he comes back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for saying. I'm sorry. I need to get better at that. But he does it the same thing every fucking day. As soon as he pulls up, get the fuck. I will run over you. I will run over you, you fucking dog. And then he's like, I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. That's 10 minutes later. But it never changes.
Yeah, the pendulum swing, man.
It never fluctuates. I'm fascinated. I'm like, there's no improvement. Wow. And it doesn't get worse either. It stays the same. And I think that might be most people. The pendulum
But
just
that's very human. I think that what happens is you assume that the acknowledgement is the progress. It's like the first step is admitting you have a problem, but you just never go beyond the first step. Like
it's good enough. Step two,
one step was enough,
next life.
yeah.
That's the next life. Step two.
Yeah. It's progress of a kind,
Sure.
So
Sure it is. That's great.
better than saying nothing, and just keep being an asshole all the time. I don't know. Maybe it would be better. I don't know.
Do you guys think there's anything wrong? Do you think there's anything wrong with knowing you have an issue and working on it enough and then like, it's fine. It's good enough.
Well, suicide's always an option. Who knows what could happen? If you really feel like you can't make progress and you've tried everything from meditation to doing therapy and analysis, and then your career fails you, your sister fails you, and then suddenly all you got left is to kill yourself. Could be something.
Sure.
What do you think, Jay? Good idea.
I'm I got no cultural norms, man. If you want to tap out, that's your decision. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think some people probably do feel like they're a bit of a fraud, like, Chase,
phony.
sometimes
Phony.
I was thinking back to moments. Chase, are there any like scarring moments from your childhood, little tiny manipulations that have stuck with you your entire life, and you're going to hold them as like little tiny moments of like a vindictive anger for the rest of your life. Is there anything like that in your childhood?
Not childhood. No. In college
No,
though. Yeah, but not in childhood.
really.
Yeah.
Oh, it was interesting. Yeah, see, I sometimes wonder, especially with women, I wonder if like the little tiny little the little jabs you make at them, the little words, like a little
Yes.
insult,
Yeah,
I
I
wonder if
know
they'll
them.
hold on to it for a
They have
lifetime.
PhDs. Yes, I know some psychotic
Yeah.
fucking women that fucking work in this field. I would never cross them ever because you'd have to kill
Yeah.
them. You'd have to kill them. Be the only way to get out of it.
I tell you what, I do feel lucky to be gay sometimes because I see some of this shit and it scares me, man. And Chase, tell me this: how often do you have clients who have problems with who say that uh, they can't find love? How often does that happen?
Uh, they don't put it that way. They put it like a softer way, like, oh, it's not a priority, or I focus on other things.
Do they
They
want it?
yes, yes,
Mm.
they
Would you
certainly
call
do.
them yuppies? Would you call them yuppies? Say that.
I'd call them slightly unattractive.
That
You
does
know,
sound like a
maybe
Chase. Yeah.
unsuccessful, but you know, there's some successful ones, but they have high expectations that don't meet what they're producing.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Dean, are
Yeah.
you sure that's the best way to phrase it? More like incapable of feeling love. Like maybe
Okay.
they can get a relationship, but they don't feel it inside. Like there's
I don't know. I
some,
was
it's
thinking of, there's an episode of Cheers, Austin, where Frasier and Lilith come into the bar. Chase, you may be familiar with this, just comes to my mind randomly. They come into the bar and, Frasier says, like, how was your day, Lilith? And Lilith says, if I have to hear one more yuppie talk about how they can't feel love, I'm going to fucking explode. And I was like, I wonder if Chase feels that way sometimes. Like if he feels like people are just complaining about problems that they'll never fix.
Ooh, yeah, it's usually a cycle. It is, but
Mm.
you know what fascinates me? It's just some people. It's just like, yeah, like money's nothing to them. Like, dude, you got millions. You can do whatever you want, and they're just like, oh, this happened and this happened and fuck this person. I'm like, dude, what do you
So what's
what?
wrong with them? Why is the money not? What is the thing they need?
They're fractured, man. They're fractured. They were never put together correct. That's why they're making the money because they poured
But you're
everything.
saying, but you seem to be suggesting you're giving me a problem, but is there a solution? They're broken, but can they be made whole?
They I I don't know,
Maybe
man.
suicide is the way, man. Shit, I need to rethink things.
You know, the interesting thing is when you have money, people kind of tell you what you want, and
Hmm.
you never get a straight answer. So you get this kind of diluted reality. It's which you don't need it. You think you're getting the answer because everyone's agreeing with, but you're paying for everything. And when you're paying for everything, you get told what you want to hear. And it's a fucked up cycle. And I think it fascinates. I would kill to have the money to pay for everything.
It, it would be cool to be a secret rich guy. Like
Oh
people don't know
yeah.
you have money.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
no one has any idea, but you're living the high life, and it's just a secret sort of thing. No one ever asks you. In fact, everybody expects you're nothing. They don't. They never come to you looking for shit because they think you've got nothing going on.
Secret rich guy. God, that sounds fantastic, man. Yeah.
Character show. Yeah,
That's
and I
called
feel like
Undercover Boss, Dean. That's what it's called.
I've really
oh
been
yeah.
today. I feel like I've got like I should write something down. I feel like a genius in a way.
You've changed lives today. For the better or worse. A bit of both.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Austin, do you agree? Have I shown my genius?
I agree. I think David's really bringing it out of you, and I think you
My
might
name
be the
is
next
David. Thank you. Thank you.
literary superstar, perhaps.
Thank you. Well, guys, is there anything else to say?
Is there anything that happened this week that we need to touch on? Austin,
People
you're a
on
current
fire in
events
Hong
guy.
Kong.
What?
Yeah. You not
What?
see the buildings? I had a huge, like
We don't care about
gigantic apartment building, hundreds dead.
billions of people in China. We don't care about that. What happened?
Can you imagine anything more terrifying than being in a skyscraper and it's on fire?
9/11,
Like,
man. Yeah.
dude, like people were jumping out of windows and shit, like because there was no escape.
Why did it get on fire?
Don't know. Happened the
They
other day.
don't know.
I don't think so. I
A
haven't looked into the
fucking
story.
building? How does that happen?
I
Have
don't
to
know. It
be a
was in a jump. It went from
explosion?
one building to another. Yeah, I don't know. Something, but it was in this in like Hong Kong. Everything's super close together, so it was spreading
Hmm.
from building to building. You know. Yeah,
It's
pretty
fucking
nasty.
terrifying. I don't know what I'd do in a situation. I guess I'd have a parachute in hand or something and try to make one. Yeah.
In San Francisco, they had a huge fire in San Francisco, like at the beginning of the 20th century, and there was people on the roof begging for police officers to shoot them because the soles of their feet were on fire. You know,
Wow.
yeah. So like there's stories of police officers saying like, "Give me your name and address." They write it down and then shoot them in the head. You know,
Let me tell you something, man. I've always hated high rises. I have never liked living high up. I don't like it.
it's an experience for sure.
It's
Yeah.
an experience, but you're like, man, if something goes wrong below, you're fucked. Like it's over.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
The community is nice. I like the community of the high rise. Like everybody knows each other's dogs, and you know the people who live on the different floors, and like the trash is all taken care of, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it would be a dangerous, and the views can be kick ass. Like I used to live in a place.
Mm.
I was on the 31st floor, and it was a kick. I could see the Great Wall from my house, like going along the mountains and stuff like that. It
Wow,
was
man. It's pretty fucking
yeah.
impressive.
Have you ever seen like one of those like did you like when you were living in West Palm? Did you ever go to like some rooftop place or something like that was looking out over the beach or any of that shit, you know, or like a
So some
penthouse sort
views.
of place?
Like Vietnam's a shithole, but when you're up above everything, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to see one. I've heard that Miami has some kick-ass views, like some of those penthouse views, you know, like you're so high up you only see the ocean, you know, and so it's just a sea of blue looking out in every direction. That'd be really cool.
I wish, man. I wish I had that type of money. I do. I wish I could live that life, but I can't.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're a secret rich guy. We just don't know.
One day, play
It's
that
all the
role.
fun.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, I think we'll end it there, guys. I feel the lack of energy. I feel like I contributed an appropriate amount. Chase contributed some. Austin, well,
Typical.
you've been Austin. Yeah, so it is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for listening to the Divine Brothers. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.